Good afternoon. Today is the 19th of September and we're here at the British Motor Museum at Gaydon in Warwickshire. We're here again. Last time we were here was for the BMC Leyland show, which is in July. This is actually the 20th anniversary celebration for the AR Online website. And we've got various correct period cars to celebrate, well, what became one of the greatest failures in the automotive industry. I mean, straight away my eye goes towards this 2002 Rover 45 V6 because it's actually, well, it's not mine, this is a different one. And I think, looking at the seat, this is a pre-project drive car. Yes, it is, because it's got the 75 style seats and the wood trims on the door, so it's very interesting. The steering wheel is also a little bit different. Don't know if that gear lever's actually been sort of changed or something, but it's got different wheels. I think these were actually optional on these. It's got a little badge on the flank there. It's not got parking sensors. I think this is actually a connoisseur rather than a club, because the clubs had a cloth interior. This is a connoisseur. It's got a leather interior, and someone actually has put the brochure in there. I don't actually know who owns it. I can't remember. I've seen a few familiar faces here, but I'm not sure who owns this one. But mine just over there. It's just fascinating, really. There are only 70 of these remaining on the road, the 45 V6s. Straight away I knew it was a V6 because of the number plate plinth on the front. But anyway, I'm getting rather ahead of myself. We should Shambolic shuffle our way around. This is a Cowley built Rover 75. You can tell it is because of the black sills. The later Longbridge ones have body colour sills. KV6 engine, 2.5 litre, torpedo badge should tell you that. This might be a connoisseur because it's got a beige leather interior. I do like a nice beige leather interior, viewers. We'll skip past Peugeot and we'll look at this. I think this is a 92, could be a 93 R8. This is the first facelift that they did before they actually put the front grille on. You can tell it's the first facelift because it's got the different shaped indicators. These are wheels that were optional on a GSI, and they were standard on the GTIs. So there we go. From the area that I'm in, AA, Southampton plate, later sort of Portsmouth where the office was, but they were the same registration area. 216 GSI. I actually had a 216 GSI automatic like this on my channel slightly earlier on this in 1990, quite recently, and well, I've had two R8s myself and now I want another one. This 96, 97 Rover 200 R3. I don't know what trim this is. It's quite a high spec one, I think. It's a 200 VI. Oh, this is a predecessor to the BRM. 1.8 litre engine with 143 brake horsepower. I would like actually to try one of these at some point. It would be quite good. Next, we've got something that we've seen before. This is, I think it's a 94 Rover 418 SLD. We're going to have to go quickly past this because we can't talk about diesels on the channel. We can talk about this Triumph Acclaim. Now, our neighbours when I was growing up had an Acclaim. It was an A plate like this, but it was blue. I think it was an HL. This one with, this is, I think, a CD. Yes, it is. It's a CD because it's got the electric windows in it. And yes, this is a manual. They also made a Triomatic 3-speed Honda automatic, so 83, 84. LTI Fairway, 91, 92 plate. Obviously all over London at one point, but now with emissions regulations and things like that, They really aren't. 1965 MG Midget. I think this is a Mark II. It's got the external door handles on it. Absolutely tiny. Another R8. That's an R3. This one. I don't know what specification this is, because from about 1998, I presume this is a 98. They didn't put the model destination on the back, unlike that 200VI. Like I tell you, this is a manual one, and it's got the starfish alloys on it. They look quite nice on an R8. Now, just to the side, I haven't seen one of these in a while. This is a Suzuki X90. Wow. I'm not sure why it's here, but we can film it anyway. Maybe some of you've never seen one of these before. It's basically the first generation Vitara in this weird body. I think it's a 1.6 96, 97 plate. Let's go back and take a look at some more of these Rovers. It's interesting as well. We can actually compare the pre and post facelift 75 Taurus. We've got one of each here. This is a later one, a 2005, so it's quite a late one. I do actually have a review of a facelift 75 coming up on the channel. It's a saloon rather than the Tourer, but you can see this is a pre-facelift one. This belongs to Stephen, who's MGZS 1 litre automatic. You might have seen as a walk around on the channel. I think the wheels he's actually got on this car are later than this. This is a pre-facelift, very late pre-facelift. Unfortunately, it's got an engine that I can't talk about. But there we go. It's going to be into the Q30, 1978 to 9 Austin Allegro 1500 Super. Beautiful colour. I can't remember what this is called actually. I think this is the Allegro Mark II. It's absolutely sort of typical of the sort of thing that should be here. When I came in today, I found myself sandwiched between 4 Rover 75s, and this is one of them. 2.5 V6 Connoisseurs, 2002. Beautiful. Same colour as another Tourer that's here. We obviously prefer the V6s. This is a 2001 75 Tourer. I don't actually know what the specification is. Again, it's got a torpedo badge. This is the forbidden fuel one, so we'll just skip over it. You've all seen my car before anyway, so we'll go past that. This is what I think Mike Humble from AL9 actually has come in today. It's a 2 litre V6 75 from 2001. It's the same engine actually I've got in my car. And this is called Copperleaf, I think is the name of this colour. And it's got the correct number plate on the back. And then here, this is a Tourer in the same colour. It's again a 2002. And this has got the beige leather interior, which obviously we like very much, viewers. We do like beige leather interiors on this channel. Again, this has got the latest style alloy wheels. I think they're from a facelifted car. And last of all, we've got this very late classic Mini. I think this is it the Cooper Sport 500, this one? Yes, it is, the Cooper Sport 500, 2000. There's a couple of other interesting cars in the car park view, so we'll go and take a look at those in a second. We've actually got a Porsche 924 like owners club meeting here today. I don't know if I'm actually going to film that. I've just done a walk around on the 924 S2 actually, but I'm not sure we'll film that. What we'll film instead is some of this stuff here. Couple of Triumphs. This one is 1973, 1974 Spitfire Mark IV. I think this is, from memory, the last one that came with a Triumph no, with a 1.3 engine. The later ones, I think, 1500s were, I think, from about 75. 1970, 172 Triumph 2000 Mark II, the Innsbruck type with a facelift. I might have seen this car actually at BMC Leyland Show, I'm not actually sure. It's very difficult when you're at an event like this, you sort of find that, you know, various people have come, but you don't know what cars are coming. Also, Triumph GT6, this is a Mark III, again, 71, 72 plate. Little hatchback actually, it's quite good really. And I've also seen something else, apart from the Porsches, over there. We'll just go and take a look at that too. Oh viewers, I know it's nothing to do with these old British companies, but Mark III Granada gear. I think those wheels are off a slightly later version. I think those are off a facelifted version of this, which came out about 1992. 1987-88 Ford Granada 2-litre injection gear with a manual gearbox. Oh viewers, it's actually got wood in it too. Very nice. Something sort of more ridiculous. Vauxhall Omega limousine. Words fail me, viewers. I don't really know what to say. I think this is a facelifted one. Originally a funeral limousine, but there we go. Anyway, might sort of go and have some lunch then, and perhaps finish this video off a little bit later. Right, viewers, something of a unique experience. We've come to the end of the day here at British Motor Museum. We've had a question and answer session with some people who actually used to work in management at all these successive companies, from BMC onwards right the way through to MG Rover and some MG Motor UK. But this is the other Roadie 45 V6. It's owned by a chap named Chris, and it is a pre-Project Drive car in comparison with mine, which is a Project Drive car. If Chris comes along in a bit, we'll have a look inside and just briefly just show the interior differences. They still got saggy door cards, still suffer from, you know, all this sort of issues, but you know, I'll just hold this up here so you can see. This is what's called a sort of monogram or personalised interior. Now, I don't think it's actually original to the car, as I said earlier, but it is nice to sort of see it. These cars are so rare anyway. There's only 70 of them left on the road, and he's actually put the brochure there from about 2002. This is an August 2002 car. So it's a late 02 plate, and there's the information. There's a little sort of sheet. Now, it's got different alloy wheels from mine as well. Even the coil packs in this will be different, because this is not a Euro 4 engine. This is actually a Euro 3, so it's not compliant with the London ultra low emission zone. But unlike the one that we have, Chris's one I don't think gets used on most of a daily basis. Also got another classic British Leyland car on its way out. This lovely Allegro. Brilliant. Anyway, that's quite enough of that. So the footage that I took in the question and answer session earlier on with some of the chats that made online, principally Keith Adams and Mike Humble, along with the people who used to work for all these successor companies. That will be in a separate video, because it was a long one. I did actually manage to capture quite a lot of footage, but it really will go in a separate video. And I think that's it for now. Thanks ever so much indeed for watching this Shambolic shuffle, or slightly Shambolic shuffle. It could be actually just Shambolic in general, around the AR Online 20th anniversary celebration at the British Motor Museum here in Gaydon. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, particularly if you're interested in seeing people like Dennis Chick actually talk about their sort of role in all these companies, and sort of PR and engineering, as from some of the others as well. Please do switch on notifications to be informed of new uploads, and thank you ever so much indeed once again.